time. You smell good. We just, I go find your daddy. If I can get something for free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1. My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day. We don't have cooties. We're never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water.
We're different from other couples because we do things that others don't. When we do our showers together, it's strictly 2 minutes. There's no hanky-panky at all. A 2-for-1 type deal. We just get in and out so that we conserve our energy, our money.
26-year-old Carissa and 33-year-old Rick Perrin's extreme bathroom routine saves them hundreds of dollars each year on water, electricity, and toiletries.
All right, hon, I'm ready for some suds.
Rick uses the suds from my hair on his hair.
Thank you.
So that it's like 2-for-1 on the shampoo.
Got some more? I need some more.
One bottle of shampoo lasts us like 8 months between the both of us.
Yeah, about a minute left.
We actually share the razor. First, she'll shave under her armpits, and I'll actually shave my face. After a while, this will get dull. We actually sharpen it by rubbing it up and down on the denim jeans. It'll last several months instead of just, a couple of weeks.
We probably save like $200 at least in razors because one packet of razors is like $25 sometimes.
Time's up.
By keeping their joint speed shower to just 2 minutes, the Perrins have sliced their monthly water bills in half. So they've applied this frugal strategy to each and every bathroom ritual.
Just use that side on each ear. For cotton swabs, Chris will use one end, and then when she's done, I'll use the other.
With the deodorant, we actually share that too, and we're only allowed one wipe per armpit, and so when we do that, it conserves deodorant. We share our toothbrush, so we don't have to buy another toothbrush.
We're so cheap that we share our tooth floss.
There you go.
I think that's quite gross, actually. I think it's floss. It's probably 99 cents. I think you should get rid of it.
For Rick and Carissa, the bathroom cost-cutting is a team effort.
Told you have to pay me for those.
But in the kitchen, it's a battle for dominance.
Each week, we have a weekly budget of $25 for our groceries.
Well, the household grocery budget goes towards everything that we share. We actually share the milk. But sometimes he likes to eat more of certain things, so then we have to buy him his own, and he's responsible for those charges.
We actually label our eggs. There's 6 of them, 6 for Kay, for Carissa, and 6 R's for Rick. There's been a couple of times where the person who's bought the eggs, especially Carissa, the eggs were cracked, and she didn't double check them before she purchased them. So that actually comes out of her eggs.
We are really competitive when it comes to being cheap. This is where I keep all my snacks.
She hides the key from me, so I can never actually get in there.
Always on my person. You spend a lot of money and time and research getting a snack at a good deal. So when he eats them, that's like taking money out of my wallet. So I have to protect my snacks. This way they last longer, and it's a security system for my treats.
Can I have one?
I guess, but that means that you owe me 15 cents. Jeez.
Date night at the Perrins means calculating utility usage.
Do you have the percentages on the gas?
While keeping separate bank accounts is a regular practice in many marriages, there's nothing common about the way Rick and Carissa split their expenses.
Even though this might seem a little boring to some people, we actually love it because we're really competitive and we get into it, and whoever saves the most has bragging rights for the rest of the month. The electric log works, showing us who used the electric when, and our bedtime is 10 o'clock, so whoever stays up beyond that point or gets up earlier than 6 o'clock has to log on here.
I like to keep track of our flushing because that attributes to our actual cost of our water bill each month.
Well, every time we flush a toilet, we have to put a tally mark. Whoever flushes the toilet more owes extra on the electric and the water bill.
It's fair. If one person's using more than the other, then that person should pay.
So we're gonna divvy it up and see who owes what. It looks like I owe $20.07, but Rick only owes $18.59.
Yes.
had a good time. You smell good. We just, all right, go find your daddy. If I can get something for free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1. My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day. We don't have cooties. We're never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water. I'm Melody Rose, and I'm a hillbilly cheapskate.
My wife is always working at trying to save money and shrink our budget.
To save money on water and electricity, we use cold water, and the whole family takes a bath. My husband will take a bath, then I do, then Bub, then Ronnie, and it saves us a lot of money.
Sometimes I actually do want to take my own shower here and there. Can't really do much because my parents like to save water.
Think about how much water a bathtub uses. I bet there's probably, what, 20, 25 gallons? 4 of us, that's 100 gallons a day. I mean, think about it. How stupid is that? I ration our shampoo and body wash. I just pour about that much in there. Oh, that's enough for a month. If we run out, everybody's out of luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
By rationing her family's use of soap and shampoo, Melody manages to keep bottles for over 6 months. In fact, she's found a way to save on almost all of their household supplies.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town. Pick up 1 sheet, you don't need more than that. You crumple it up, you use it, and then you put it, when you get done, into this bag. And when this bag's full, we take it out and burn it. But I'm not gonna do this one because I haven't used it and I don't wanna waste it. I've had people say, here, let me buy you a roll of toilet paper. It's not that I can't buy a roll of toilet paper. I don't need to, we don't need it. Now, sometimes I've come in here, I've got boys in the family, they don't always replace newspapers. I've insulated this window with newspapers, keeps the light out, helps with heating and cooling, and saves me if I'm on the toilet and I need something, all I gotta do is lift this window and there's me some more toilet paper.
We try to keep our electric bill as low as possible by making sure the lights are not being used.
We do have electricity. See, it's on. That's it. I'm not gonna waste any more. We have electricity in this house. I don't use it. I use a lantern. I'm not gonna run up no $100 electric bill. That, to me, sometimes makes me have a heart attack. There's some people in our family, like my daughter, my mother-in-law, who thinks our cheapskate ways are a little out there. You need enough water?
I hope so.
I can wash a laundry basket full of dirty clothes as fast as an electric washing machine.
We just want the smells and the dirt out.
Looks like got all the soap out of it.
Squeeze out the red one. The red one's clean.
We ran out again.
Why don't you give me another shirt in here? He's better than a ringer washer. He has the muscles and the strength to do it, and he always does it with a smile on his face, no matter what I ask him to do. It smells good. That's what I like about it. We've been doing this at least 3 years. It's something we enjoy doing as a family, and it gets us out doing something together. There was no reason to waste our money on the other stuff.
By doing her laundry outside, Melody saved herself $2,000 on a washing machine, and she also uses her backyard to save on the cost of another appliance.
We had a small chest freezer that went out, and instead of just throwing it away, we come up with the idea of burying it in the ground.
We got some eggs. This here is some home butchered pig. Apple pie moonshine.
The great thing about this refrigerator, it doesn't cost a dime to run this. You get 100 degrees outside, and if this is in the sun, that's no good. You have to keep it in the shade. But the ground keeps it at about 55 degrees inside. The meat, well, we'll keep it in there no more than a week. The eggs, being unwashed, they will last probably a month or more.
Oh, I definitely see why some people see our behaviors as over the top, but I don't care about being normal.
I think my parents are a little obsessed with being cheapskates.
Starting out, we weren't quite as extreme as we are now.
After a while, it just became a challenge and say, hey, let's see how much we can save this week. And we just kind of made it a game, and it just barrel rolled from there. The most extreme thing I ever did to save on medical costs or any kind of costs like that is I removed my own teeth. If I have a cavity, I just take a little chisel and a hammer, and I sit there and chip it and chip it and chip it until I can knock it out. Every once in a while, I've been known to take it and whack it really hard. You get knocked out for a minute, you come to and you finish.
Thanks to all of her cost-saving measures, Melody and her family get by on just $1,000 a month. But her expenses are about to double with a visit from her daughter, son-in-law, and their 3 kids.
She's going to come to visit with us for 2 weeks. I am super excited to see my new grandchild, but that's 5 more people than I'm used to. That's 5 more people using our electricity, 5 more people using our water, 5 more mouths to feed. I don't know where they're going to sleep. It's just a huge deal. We have a 72-foot trailer, and I would say half of it is closed off. We all share a bedroom. We only utilize this one. The rest of the house we blocked off to save on heating and cooling. There's 4 of us sleeping here on this king-size bed. Wintertime, it saves a lot on heating bills because we have the body heat, but we don't mind cuddling. We're just that kind of family, so we can crawl up in here and just go to sleep at night. I do have 2 other bedrooms, but I am not willing to use that part of my house. I'm not going to do that. We're going to have to figure out another place for her to sleep that's not going to cost us any money.
By not having a gym membership, Sean O'Brien saves $660 a year, which he uses for his family's annual vacation.
At least once a year, we always like to take one vacation. Guys, how about we go to a dude ranch?
Yes.
All right.
The O'Briens restrict their driving to the 280-mile radius around their home, ensuring that their trip will never exceed 1 tank of gas. So this year, they're cowboying up and heading out to a dude ranch.
We live in the suburbs, so we really wanted to experience nature, and we're in Texas, so what better place to have our vacation but at a dude ranch?
But a ranch stay can cost upwards of $6,000 a week, 10 times what Sean will pay.
Hey. Well, hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the ranch. Hello.
How are you doing?
We're doing great.
When you're taking a vacation, it's very easy to just let the cost go hog wild. Do you have rooms available, I guess, first off?
Yes, sir. The Yellowstone cabin is $159 per night.
Okay.
And then we also have a very nice option as well called the Laredo cabin.
Okay.
That option is $189 per night. And that one is one of our larger cabins. It's got 2 bedrooms and it's got a set of bunk beds for the kids.
Do you by chance have anything that might be a little bit cheaper?
I really don't have a cheaper option.
And I'm not sure how it's divided, but it could be possible that you could rent out the other side.
We're super easy to get along with, so.
Oh, my goodness. That's not, we don't normally rent 1 cabin to 2 families.
Is there any way that we could just rent out the bunk beds?
No one has ever asked for half of a cabin or 1 room or a portion of the room. I was thinking, how could this man really want to fit 4 people in bunk beds?
I'm willing to work with you just because it is a slower season and because we are midweek. What if we charged something around the ballpark of, I don't know, $80 or something like that for the bunk beds?
What about, let's say, 70?
What if we'd said $75? Could you meet me in the middle?
Yeah, we got a deal.
Good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, well, let me get your key and then I'll show you the cabin.
All right, guys, here's the cabin. This is the Laredo.
Of course, we're just gonna go right on back here to the bedroom where we have the 2 bunk beds that's included in our
Arrangement.
Arrangement of $75.
Yes.
But that does not include this bed here.
Correct.
And of course you can use the restroom in this room, but then that does not include the kitchen. You're not gonna use the kitchen, right?
Correct. Are there maid services that are included with the room?
Absolutely, that's included in the rate.
We've actually bought blankets and sheets and pillows and everything. What if we, forego the maid service? What do you think you might be able, we'd maybe take a little bit more off?
Oh, goodness sakes.
Sean took me by surprise. After already offering $75 for bunk beds, he's gonna ask for even more off.
Okay, what about 5? I can take $5 off if you use your own linens.
Perfect.
All right, that's
$70
fair.
then, right?
Okay, $70.
I somehow walked away. I think I got the short end of the stick, honestly.
We're good to go. We got a place to sleep, all right?
Awesome.
Go get them.
Here, there's yours. Here we go.
Perfect.
Awesome.
The sleeping arrangement is a little off. I wish we would have at least had a separate bed. I mean, I did not expect to share a whole bunk bed with my entire family.
Many dude ranches offer all-inclusive packages. The O'Briens chose a dude ranch that features a la carte recreations and have allowed their kids only free activities, saving an additional $100 a day. But at the heart of every dude ranch experience is a horse ride. Most dude ranches offer trail rides that cost $50 to $75 an hour per person.
Howdy, sir.
How you doing?
Sean is looking for the family plan.
You have gorgeous horses, though.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
We were hoping to come see about the group discount if we all share a ride.
You mean all on one horse? No, we can't do that.
No, not at the same time, but, you know, maybe just for one horse, 1 hour.
Is that gonna be enough for you? That's really not a lot of riding.
I mean, I think it's fine.
Well, that's not something we normally do, but it is late and the horses are kind of ready to go. I could probably do that, but it would be, so for one horse for 1 hour, it'll be about a 10-minute ride. By the time you figure it out and change riders, whatever, it'd be about a 10-minute ride.
Okay.
I've never split a trail ride on one horse between multiple people before. That was a first. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, we're off. We'll be back in 10 minutes. You guys be ready.
Enjoy, sweetie.
Have fun.
Horseback riding was definitely a very big hit.
Get that cowboy boot in there and follow me.
My horse riding experience, it was pretty fun. I wish we could have gotten to ride on it a little longer, but I guess my dad just wanted to get a good deal, and as long as he's happy for getting a good deal, I guess I'm happy too.
Well, you guys have a nice rest of your stay.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you so much. This vacation has been one of the cheaper vacations I'd have to say that we have done in a long time. A vacation doesn't have to be extraordinary to be fun. You just have to have an extraordinary time.
I like the time that I got to spend with my family, and I just hope we can do it again.
It was a really good vacation.
Hold on, I gotta close it up.
Don't worry about it.
I want to be warm.
Good night, kids.